Hello everyone in Cyber World. Welcome back to another video. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Richard, and this is our channel we call Poor Man's DIY.
This week we're going to start a series of videos to baby-proof our house. We have a bunch of knickknacks that are very low in grabbing areas. So what we're going to do is place those knickknacks higher up and build some floating shelves.
Okay, so as we mentioned, we are going to baby-proof the house. This isn't going to be one of those putting in plugs, covers, and so forth. So actually, it will be some woodworking that we're going to do. And like she mentioned, the first project we're going to do is make some floating shelves that can hold up very small knickknacks. And how we're going to do that, we're going to use this beautiful koa wood that we're going to do very simple, use a very simple method with hanger bolts. We're going to take these hanger bolts and show you how to make floating shelves super simple, and they should be really solid and hold up the knickknacks just perfect. So let's get on with the project.
But before we do that, please leave us a comment if you like our video and hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button below. Like several of our other projects, we have applied a fake live edge to the wood. We have to find the studs first, and we're going to use our wall bit. So let's go ahead and take a look.
Okay, and now to establish a chalk line of where the stud is located. Ready? So we're going to establish, we've identified where the studs are. Now we're going to figure out where we want to place this. So we'll make a mark right there and make sure it's level, and make a corresponding mark over there. Now in this particular case, things worked out because we had a picture frame up here and I took the screw out, but this shelf is now going to cover that. So let's mark where we're going to drill. Okay. So as I mentioned, we are going to be using what are referred to as hanger bolts. Hopefully you can see this. It's a screw that goes both ends. One side will go into the wood, and we're using a little bit different than it might have been intended for. But what we're going to do here is we're going to put two nuts on this, and they will counter each other in the sense that it'll become tight. Then we're going to just screw that straight in here as such. But before we do that, I'm going to pre-drill this hole. So let's take care of that first. All right, before we drill, we want to make sure we get this in as straight as possible instead of just freehanding it. So I have a little drill block here that I'll be using that should hopefully keep it straight as possible. And here we go. Okay, and now I don't think it's deep enough, so we'll continue drilling. All right. The one good thing about this is, once again, it has proved our Wallah butt is spot on and it nailed where the studs are. My other stud finders, time and time again, I would say about 70% of the time I'd find a stud. The other times I would end up drilling into nothing but drywall. But this has been 100% every single time, so we're thrilled with that. Okay. Okay, now that I got the bolts in, we're going to transfer the location of the bolts onto the shelf that's going to go in this place. Simply by lining them up and we apply regular packaging tape to prevent epoxy drips from forming on the bottom.
Now we get to add epoxy, which is far more exciting than sanding. Epic fail. Caught on tape. This project was really easy to do and we liked it very much.
Next week, we have another project that we're going to classify as baby-proofing our house. We have a printer in our spare bedroom that our little granddaughter is going to be staying in, and we just wanted to protect her from all the wires and printer pieces and everything else that we have in there. So we're going to show you a unique way of how we're going to baby-proof that printer cabinet. So until then,
Bye-bye.